Welcome to this episode where we examine Muslim apologists contradicting themselves. Just like their prophet and Allah, if you let them speak long enough, they will show you what Islam truly is. In this episode, we will review the Muslim apologist popularly known as MENG or Meng, as the case might be. In a debate with apostate prophet on the topic. Is Islam dangerous? MENG established the fact that lying to propagate Islam is an evil and disingenuous concept. Let's hear from him directly.
Yeshua, the king, says, everyone watch Lloyd de Jong on Sharia. It's illegal for Muslims to teach us Sharia. It's legal to lie and spread by force.
Islam doesn't teach us lying. That is basically forbidden. It's haram. And I know, these people like Idemir, he will promote this idea of Takiyya. So this concept called Takiyya, is a Shia doctrine, which has absolutely nothing to do with, the Sunni Muslims. I'm a Sunni Muslim. We are taught, from small that Takiyya is an evil, and this ingenious concept, practiced by the Shia. And of course, I as a Muslim will denounce and disavow anything, concerning Takiyya. But it's really, pathetic to see Islamophobes, carrier Islamophobes, using this term, Takiyya, and apply it to 1.6 billion Muslims all around the world for a Shia doctrine.
MENG hate lies. You can hear him as he claims that the Islamophobes are the ones spreading lies. Let's see how well he does with this claim as we review the clips. But before then, let's hear from apostate prophet.
May I respond to that too quickly, James?
Sure.
First off, I've never talked about Takiyya, and I've even said that the concept of Takiyya is often exaggerated by people who don't understand Islam. It is mainly a Shia thing, but it's not exclusively Shia. But the issue is, here I have a hadith, and I will quickly read a very small part to you. We talked about it earlier. Muhammad commands to kill Ka'b bin Ashraf. His companion then says, would you like me to kill him? Prophet says yes, and then he says, then allow me to say something wrong to deceive Ka'b, to lure him in order to kill him. Muhammad says, you may say it. Then he goes and lures the guy out and then kills him. Here, Muhammad explicitly allows the guy to lie in order to kill his opponent.
Note the issue here. Muslim apologist says it's evil and disingenuous to lie. But apostate prophet point out that even Muhammad allowed it. On a different note, one of Allah's 99 names at the best of deceivers. But that is by the way. Well, books on fiqh permit lying, so Muslim apologist has to deal with that too. Let's see how well he responds to the follow-up question.
King says, I think they're quoting Imam Ghazali, says, quote, it is legal to lie if attaining the goal is legal and obligatory. They're saying it's legal to lie if attaining the goal is legal. And it's obligatory to lie if the goal is obligatory. Is spreading Islam obligatory? Yes, they say. So I think they're saying that it's, according to Islam, it would be ethical and okay to lie to spread Islam. What do you think, MENG?
The answer is no, of course not. We don't believe in this. I think the person was quoting Imam Ghazali, but I've never heard of Imam Ghazali, rahimahullah, saying such a thing. So he needs to give me the reference if there's any. So, but in Islam, we don't believe in lying. We don't believe in lying to achieve a certain goal, and we certainly don't believe in lying as a practice. So lying is a big no-no. Except for certain circumstances such as war, for example, then yes. But there are really very rare exceptions to lying, and definitely spreading of Islam is not one of them. I mean, I'm not supposed to lie and hope that Islam will lie about Islam and hope that people will accept Islam because of my lie. That is a sinful act to do, and I find that disgusting actually to even think about it.
The Muslim apologist knows and accepts Imam Ghazali's sayings, but he has never heard him say such a thing, so he needs a reference. You would expect the Muslim apologist to be convinced when he is given a reference, but what does he do when given the reference? He simply dismisses the reference. So why did he ask for a reference in the first place?
Yeshua the King says, reliance of the traveler, page 744, quote, permissible lying. I think it's a follow-up to that one.
Yeah, that's the book. The book quotes Imam Ghazali. That's not a book of Imam Ghazali, but it quotes him saying that. Yeah, you can look it up. That's what Imam Ghazali says.
Yeah, so I don't accept the reliance of the traveler, okay, because we don't in this part of the Muslim world, in fact, okay. I mean, we Muslims in Malaysia, especially in Indonesia and this region, we rely on texts such as Subuhus Salam or Bulughul Maram or even Imam Nawawi's 40 hadiths and maybe even Tambihul Ghafilin, okay. But we don't even have the translation of the reliance of the traveler in our national language even. So the reliance of the traveler is something very archaic, and we Muslims, generally speaking, Muslims don't even follow the text. Okay, we don't even accept it. Okay.
But the reliance of the traveler is a very widely accepted Muslim Islamic book of jurisprudence, which is why it has.
Show me evidence for that.
Which is why it has big priority in being the first jurisprudence book which was translated into English.
It's not the first jurisprudence book.
Which was translated fully into English because of its importance. And it is by saying that lying is absolutely not allowed, you are basically contradicting.
Listen to me. This is the first book, okay?
You are contradicting. You don't even hear you don't even hear what I'm saying.
Because you're saying a lie. You're saying Reliance of the Traveler is the first Muslim juristic book in the world. I mean, come on. I mean,
did I say that? If you listened to me instead of jumping into it all the time, you would hear that I said it is the first jurisprudential book which was translated fully into English. That's what I said.
It's not even the first book written in English. Okay, this is the first book, one of the first that I know of.
I don't think that's considered a hadith book. That's not considered a fiqh book.
No, Muwatta Imam Malik is pretty much the same thing as Reliance. Okay, and it's published in 1981. I mean, Reliance of Traveler was translated in the 90s. Oh, come on. I mean,
yeah, because it's the first. Again. Because it's the first actual.
Ignorant. Okay, you are ignorant. Okay, you're totally ignorant. Okay. Like,
okay, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. I mean, you are contradicting Islamic scholars, but I'm lying, sure. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, please name me the Islamic scholars that I contradict. Okay.
Already have. Let's move on. Come on.
No, you didn't. You just made an assumption. You just made a claim. Okay. You didn't name anyone, right?
Yeah.
Now let's take a deep dive and ask a very simple question and see if he can answer it while staying true to what he claimed. Just a reminder, Muslim apologists hate lies. It is evil and disingenuous. Hey, Muslim apologist, what is your take on Muhammad's commands to kill dogs because they prevent angels from visiting him?
Not a verse. It says, oh, AP, why do you only look at the bad stuff? Muhammad was nice to a cat. Thus, Muslims actually like cats. Islam doesn't prescribe executing the cats. That's good, right? Don't be a cataphobe. I think she's using a satirical argument. I'm sure you know Muslim apologists. We'll give you a chance to respond.
That's one of those examples of Islamophobia. Okay, so this is how Islamophobes behave. Okay, they take something out of isolation and then they twist it to mean something else. And this is how we Muslims are being derided, humiliated, by the likes of this carrier Islamophobe, for example. And it's not strange to me. Yeah.
You know what's actually very interesting as a fact to mention, since we are talking about delivering an information here correctly or incorrectly? Muhammad used to receive revelations supposedly from the angel Gabriel in the Arabic form, in form of seizures, by the way, seizure attacks. And one day the angel Gabriel did not come to him, and he was like very upset, very sad about this, and was like, why is he not coming? I'm so upset, I don't know what to do. So the entire day he spent like that. He went home, and then he realized at some point that there is a dog inside his house. He said, who brought this dog here? And had that dog removed. And then in the evening or the next day, the angel Gabriel, his imaginary friend, actually did come to him. And Muhammad said, why did you not come? I was waiting for you all day. And the angel Gabriel said to him, angels do not enter a house in which there is a dog or a picture of a being. And Muhammad, after this is recorded in authentic hadiths, Muhammad after this became angry at the dogs and commanded his people to exterminate, to kill all dogs in the city, so that all dogs were killed. After which he said, from now on, don't kill the dogs except the black ones. But this is actually something that Muhammad did, speaking of animals.
This one, we'll give you a chance to respond to that, and then we'll go to the next one.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Thank you. So, you see, again, this carrier Islamophobe, he's taking things out of context. Again, I mean, no, the killing of the dogs, the culling in the city of the dogs, is actually due to a plague carried by the dogs. So,
It's not true.
so yeah, you can contradict me all you want, but let me finish.
The context is exactly as
So-
I said it.
Excuse me, let me speak. Okay, so basically, the culling of the dog is a separate incident from the dog being found in the Prophet's house. So, the dog being in the house, yes, it denies revelation because angels will not enter the place where there's a dog. Okay, I mean, you can disagree with it. I mean, but that's basically what it is. It is as it is, all right. And it's a different incident from the culling of the dog, okay? The culling of dogs in the city of Medina, because at the time there was a huge plague, and the dogs were found to be carrying that plague. So the Prophet ﷺ ordered these dogs to be killed. Okay, it's pretty simple as that. So he's conflating two different incidents and putting it together as one, as though dogs are something evil and something to be derided or something to be killed. See, this is how carrier Islamophobes do. They try to plant these seeds of evil into your mind and warp your impression of Islam. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I will allow you to be the judge. Write in the comments section how well the Muslim apologist is keeping up. Even non-Muslims who are familiar with Islamic polemics know the exact context that led Muhammad to command the killing of the dogs, let alone a Muslim apologist. Claiming the context explained by AP is a lie means you have to throw the hadiths under the bus, including the hadiths graded Sahih. Is the Muslim apologist not aware of the hadith? AP, please can you prove that the context you presented was right? Can you provide us with a source for the context?
So he just accused me of basically lying or connecting things the wrong way. I think it would be very nice if I could quickly set the record straight here by
Sure.
saying, if you look at Sahih Muslim 2105, you will see Allah's messenger did not receive revelations from Gabriel. It was evening. Gabriel finally met him after the dog was gone and said, "You promised you would come the previous night." The angel said, "Yes, but we do not enter a house in which there is a dog or a picture." Then on that very morning, he commanded the killing of the dogs until he announced that the dog kept for the orchards should also be killed, but he spared the dog meant for the protection of extensive fields. Sahih Muslim 2105, exactly as I said it.
Let's give the Muslim apologist the benefit of the doubt and assume he has never come across this hadith. Assuming he is seeing this for the first time, you would expect him to take note, but let's see his final remarks on this issue in the same debate. As a reminder, he hates lies, because lying is evil and disingenuous.
A few moments later.
Yeshua the king says, told ya he's allowed to lie, #killing dogs. I don't understand what they mean by killing dogs. I remember that sounds like that came up before, but
I already explained it. So yeah, I mean, it's just
Yeah, I presented the correct context, and he alleged
no,
that I
no,
was
you didn't.
presenting the wrong
you didn't.
context, which I then read, in which the report clearly agrees with my.
Yeah, it happened
explanation.
after. It happened way after. Okay, you're just conflating
It clearly says there explicitly that morning he commanded that all dogs should be killed. I just read it to you.
No, you didn't. You don't read another hadith which says that the dogs had
Okay.
plagues at the time.
Do you want me to repeat it?
No, don't waste my time.
I thought so.
The Muslim apologist who claimed to hate lies, but cannot even defend his prophet without lying, believes that everyone who points to the correct source and reads the written context is an Islamophobe. Like someone says, without lies Islam dies. Dear Muslim friends, if your imams and apologists lie to you about the Quran and the Bible, what else are they lying to you about? If you choose the God of the Jews and Christians, you must read the scriptures of the Jews and Christians to know their God. Thank you for following us this far. Subscribe and press the notification bell to be notified when the next episode is uploaded.